What's up, guys? Welcome back to ManCave Collectible Reviews, coming at you this week with our weekly toy hunt. Right out of the bat, no Robbie Reyes Power Down. What a shame. What a shame. That's a figure to me that should have been included in the original offering. I don't think any tiers should have had to been hit to get the powered down version, because now you've got a car that has the option to be the powered down version, and you don't have the powered down version of the character. That baffles me. I do not understand. You know, a Marvel Legend figure, I would imagine, is pennies on the dollar for them to truly produce at a factory. You know, for them to be able to throw that in, maybe it cost them $6 or $8 per figure. You know, it's a $350 investment for us collectors. So yeah, a little disappointed in that. I think the deadline was last night at midnight. So that did not happen. It was not met. I do, however, believe this project will be backed. I mean, it's well over 50%, and I think there's 30 plus days still left. So I don't think there's going to be a question on it getting backed. I think it's going to get backed. I think it's just going to be a question of, you know, how many collectors at the end of it all, you know, feel like we got our money's worth. Now, as far as hitting like that 12K tier, I think that's up in the air. That's the real question, is can it get to that tier? I think that's going to be a tougher one. I think that's maybe where the Mephisto drops. So it's going to be really tough to get there. So we'll see. I'm out on it. As I discussed last week's video, I don't see the value in it personally. I don't judge anyone who does feel like they see the value. I say go get what you want. Spend your money. You know your budget. You know what you can afford. If you can afford $350, then go get her done. Enjoy, you know, your Ghost Rider figure. But for me, the value's not there. It's definitely, in my opinion, not $350 worth of toy. And I don't think it ever will be. Even at this point, you know, you've already lost one of the figures. I'd said last week, I think what Hasbro's done is they've cooked, you know, every tier of this campaign into the original price. So I think you're paying for all the tiers they're going to offer up front, whether you get those tiers or not. So I think by the end of it all, you know, we're definitely going to be looking back and saying, well, heck, you know, you might have got one figure. Maybe somehow we make it to 12K and you're able to get the Mephisto figure, but at that point you're going to get two figures and a car, and I just can't say that's $350, you know, worth of stuff. So anyways, that's my thoughts on it. But if it's yours, go do you. Anyways, we are at a Walmart this morning. Let's go see what's on the shelves at Walmart. We hadn't been out to this one in a couple weeks. Toward the end of this video, our friends over at Needless Toys and Collectibles got in the newest shipment of Mythic Legions. We're going to go out and look at those. We're going to see what they got. They price them at retail, so you're going to have it. They'll give you some information on how you can order those from Needless Toys and Collectibles. If you're not local, if you are local, get out there and check them out. Big fan of Mythic Legions myself, so we're going to go check those out. So we'll hit up a Target as well. So yeah, hang around, drop some comments down below. Let me know what you see in these videos. I miss stuff all the time, so let me know. Let's roll. All right, guys, we are here at Target. Not Target, what am I talking about? We're here at Walmart. We are going to go to a Target, but we're not there yet. So we'll just see what they got here in the Jurassic World, Jurassic Park stuff. And we got our Buzz Lightyear down here, which is appears to be somewhat of a massive peg warmer for us over here. We got our Transformers, got some Buzzsaw there, got some Autobot Nightcrawler, got Skids, who we've already picked up. RC back in there. The Prime version, is that the Transformers Prime version? Looks really good. I think it looks better than the red version, in my opinion. Got the blaster and eject there, looking pretty good. G2 Road Rocket, that's a good looking vehicle mode. Blur back there. Oh, look here. Got Soundwave. That's pretty cool. Jaxus. We got a few of the Beast Wars Transformers down there. And the Coordination Starscream. So got a pretty good selection there of Transformers. Got Killmonger here. Really nice face sculpt Hasbro did there. Same thing with Shuri there. Another nice head sculpt. We've got Chadwick Boseman there as Black Panther. Rest in peace. Riddler 12-inch or 10-inch. I'm not sure if it's full 12. Might be a full 12. I don't think so though. Got some of the, well, one of the Legends figures. We got Titan Joker down there. We do got the third label Azrael, which I have reviewed on the channel. So if you haven't seen that review, go check that out. Got the, man, that is so reminiscent of the HasLab. I mean, obviously it's not, the HasLab's going to be a lot bigger. It's going to be able to fit a 6-inch figure in it, but $32. Let's see here, then we got some more Batman McFarlane, a couple of movie figures, Frost King stuff. Got some of the page punchers there. God, these are from the Build a Horse set. Some Titan figures. There's another Batmobile there. Got the page punchers here. We got Darkseid. Some Batman. Obviously all the cars here. Haven't seen those. The Batwing's really cool. I'm really close to collecting these, which I explained that story last week in last week's hunt video. So if you want to hear kind of a funny story about that, go check out last week's hunt video. These are the troop transports there, looking really good in the squadron. There's the Razor Crest, which looks really nice. Got a lot of those on tap. Got Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. We got the X-Wing there for Luke. Got the TIE Fighter, and then the one that I really want right there, the Millennium Falcon. Kind of hoping these will hit some kind of a sale, some kind of clearance price. So if they do, I'll definitely pick them up. Obi-Wan in the retro line. A couple archive figures. And a lot more of the Squadron figures there. Who's collecting Squadron? Drop a comment down below and let me know if you are collecting these Squadron figures, and let me know your thoughts on them. Let me know if they are worth the current asking price, or something you need to wait on. And give me a real, don't just tell me they're worth it because you bought them. Tell me truly, are they really worth the asking price on them? Video game stuff. I don't know what that is, but that's kind of a cool looking dino. Looks like he's been taken out of his packaging. And then Sonic. Alright, and then continuing on the other side of the toy aisle here. There's another one of these dinos. Is that how they come? Do they actually come? It looks like somebody took it out of a package, but what is this? It's very strange to me. Got a clay face down there. Deluxe figure. Got some Naruto. Got a Dragon Ball here. Some of the much cheaper version of these characters, a little smaller. 5.5, 6 inches maybe. Got, oh yeah, got some Ruthless Aggression era figures here. Got the Batista, got the Shawn Michaels. I don't know, is that all they got? Just Batista and Shawn Michaels maybe? Snout Spout from Origins. Hanging around. Jack's there. I did point out that there was some new some of the Leonard stuff. So that's a really, really cool looking Xenomorph. Man, I tell you, these Leonard figures, for the price, you cannot beat these. I mean, some of these could intermingle in. They look that good, you could intermingle some of these in with your NECA figures. I truly believe that. We got Alexa Bliss. figure there, a couple superstars from the older line. Lots of AEW figures. Another, there's the Sting Wrestling Buddy. There's the 12-inch Leonard figure. Old Cody Road. Here's the Leonard. I actually seen a video where a guy took this figure and he did like a black wash on it. And man, I tell you, it looked fantastic. I don't have any Leonard stuff, and I'm not trying to, sell you on them. I'm just making the point there that they, for the price, they really seem to have a good deal. So there's a Raptor called Fortnite Hasbro. That's pretty cool. I've not seen that yet. That's something new. Meowsicles. Brutus. The 4 or 5 inch Fortnites. Fortnite kills it on these vehicles right here. They have put out some awesome vehicles for ridiculously good pricing. So that is it for the toy aisle. Let's head over to the Neca section. Alright guys, we are going to start on an end cap. Just show you what they got. We got a new head knocker Batman down there. And then I saw this. The unmasked version of Peter Parker. Pretty cool looking. And then they continue on with the X-Men animated series. Bus there, Cyclops. And around here. And they got the music player in this morning, absolutely insanely loud. Son Goku right there, Super Saiyan full power. Looking pretty cool. Might be a figure I pick up at some point. A few horror figures up here. The Myers looking good. Like a new alien there. It's a really cool looking alien. It's a Night Cougar with magnetic kamikaze parasite. So pretty neat. We've seen the Panther alien. There's another Leonard Xenomorph. And you paint those up. I'm telling you, if you're good at painting, that might be a really cool way to get you a cool looking $10 figure. Not much going on in the Neca section. Let's head on to Walmart. All right, one Target out of the way hit. I mean, golly, what is wrong with me? I'm all jacked up. One Walmart out of the way. Heading into Target now. Then we're going to head out to Needless Toys and Collectibles and check out what they got in Mythic Legions. And then we'll do a toy haul at the end of this. We'll check out what I got. I've got so much stuff that's come in over kind of my break when I had my knee surgery that we just hadn't went over. So I'm going to go over each week. I'm just kind of chipping away at those things that have come in. So we got some cool stuff to look at in the toy haul. So hang around to the end for that. Drop those comments down below. Again, I want to hear what your guys' thoughts are on the HasLab now that we're not getting, that 9,000 backer power down Robbie Reyes. So yeah, I want to kind of hear you guys' thoughts on that. And does that change anyone's mind that was planning on backing it or that already had backed the project? Does that change your mind? And would you back out? Are you still in? I love hearing you guys' thoughts on that kind of stuff. Anyways, let's head on into Target and see what they got. All right, guys, here we are, Star Wars section. They got the little Disney section there almost in like the kids section. So we got the Star Wars section over here. Different squadron. Man, these things are everywhere now. Look at all these Millennium Falcons, and there's the Darth Vader helmet from Obi-Wan Kenobi and all the movies. And we got some Hunchback of Lego, some Back to the Future here. And we got a Doc Brown, Back to the Future Doc Brown there. Got the 2-packs here. Looking good there. Got the T-1000, which we've seen many times. Got the Yasagi, the Jumbo. Got the Freddy versus Jason. This one looks really good there. So that's an end cap. And come on over to the wrestling section. You got Mr. T's. Lots of Mr. T's. Got a Hogan as well. Got Luger. We've seen those waves many times, I guess you could say. The 40th He-Man, I think, is getting closer and closer to coming out. Got some of the Hammond collection stuff that we've already picked up. And then just the regular JW stuff. So we got the Transformers. Tell you what, guys, this Target right here is has really been struggling recently. Just with, I don't know, seemed like getting stock and stuff. And it's like their toy section is getting smaller and smaller. That's a pretty cool looking figure there. Tarantulas, got a Knockout, Red Cog, got the new RC there. Got some of the Black Adam stuff down here, and first time for me seeing the movie Black Adam, The Rock. I think he did pretty good on that, just in my opinion. I think that's a cool figure. I actually want this version of him, but with the hood on. So if I could find that, I'll probably pick that up. But it doesn't look like that's going to be happening today. There's Shazam. Hawkman back in there. Got the Titan Joker down there hanging out. G.I. Joe. That's pretty cool there. I don't know if I've seen Shipwreck in the reaction, but he looks really good. Ooh. There is the Origins 3-pack. Pighead, Sunman, Space Solo. Alright guys, we got some more Tokai, Razar, more TMNT. Got a cool lunchbox there with a bunch of the Universe figures. Manga Spawn, Origins, Dragon Ball. Some Back to the Future. More Dragon Ball. Some Haunt down here. Got the Goku Black. A whole bunch of them. Batgirl there. Got the black and white Batman. It's pretty cool. Alright guys, we are out at our friends at Needless Toys and Collectibles. So we're going to run inside. Let's see if they got anything new, anything cool on the shelves. We know they got the Mythic Legions, so we'll go check that out. But let's see what else they got on the shelves as well. Alright guys, so here we are. The Mythic Legions right here. There's Kentpool hanging out over there. He come to pick him up some Mythics.
Hopefully they can pace it out pretty good between this and Cosmo.
Look at these. These are, I already have this guy. So you got a whole wall of these, and these are set at retail. So you can pick these up from Needless Toys and Collectibles at retail price. There's the Centaur up there, who looks freaking amazing. See him. I know there's some glare and all going on, but the Centaur is crazy cool looking. There's the big guys. Let's right to these.
No, I mean, that's what it is. I try to tell people
See
in
how
the
cool
video,
all these
like,
look.
if you want the best deal.
A couple of these I'm going to be picking up.
I think people understand.
There's a Centaur. I don't know if you can see his face there. He looks so cool. He got some trolls, big trolls up under there. And then the moose right here that I will be picking up. I'm going to pick up a moose just because where else can you see a moose? Then they got the black horse. which looks
I
amazing.
appreciate it. You take care.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
So they got a whole wall of these here. Kent, see you, buddy.
See ya. How you doing?
Guys,
Good,
there's
good
Kent.
seeing you. Get some Legions.
That's right. See you, bud. And then also too, I don't think they have these in here. So if you need a Kintaro, they got those. We're just gonna hit kind of the new stuff here, guys. They've got some Injustice stuff, the Golden Axe stuff. Also, we got King. Now these look amazing right here. So check this out. From Tekken 7, there he is. Got the cape. He looks amazing. They got an order of those in. So again, guys, you know, you're talking pretty much retail price that these guys are able to move these at. So you can hit these guys up, drop their phone number right here below. You can hit up Tracy and he'll be glad to get something shipped out to you. They also got in some of the new Turtle stuff. There's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Slash. They got some of the Hunchback in, so if you're having a hard time finding Hunchback, $37.99. So they will ship these out to you. Got in a couple of the, trying to see what might be new. I think Lion-O, the Mountain Ice version, that's new. The Mirror version there. They got Hammerhead, that's a new one. Got the Bengali, that's a new one. So yeah, got a couple new items there. And then coming on around, they got in the new Star Wars there. Got Saw, got Cobb, got some Obi-Wan, the One Ring Jedi, and they did get in the George Lucas as well. All right, guys, so Tracy is going to show us a one-of-a-kind. So this was the crowd-funded Mattel ring, correct?
Correct.
All right.
So this is what you would get in if you back their kit. Can't hold it worth a darn here, but you get the idea. So this is the ring that you'd get through the Kickstarter.
Okay.
Now, this ring is unique. You don't get no figures with this ring.
Okay.
You don't get an entrance with this ring. But what you get is something you're never going to see with it.
So these pieces over here, this is the rest of it. Tracy had already pulled those out of the box.
So this ring came with this skirt, like a glorified baby blanket, you know, which is still in here. But with this one, you're actually going to get a real WWE mat. This is what goes on top of the ring, goes down the sides. So you get a real one, because the company that we got it from, which I will show, because we have their things here, it's high spots. So this actually came from them. It's a kit that they were going to make and produce for this particular item. They decided not to do it, but the skirt is actually from a real ring. So when I say you're not ever going to see this or get one of these, this is why. Because this is the real deal. It even comes with extra padding to make it feel more like a real official ring. So we have it here in the store. We will ship this. Price is negotiable. The only thing I do is just messages.
Very cool, guys. That is a one of one, literally. So
literally one of one.
Thank you, Tracy. And I've showed these folks all the new stuff you guys have. Anything they need, shoot you a text, call you. We're going to drop your info down in the description. And again, you guys will pretty much ship anything in the store, right?
Pretty much. We're a little cautious about shipping some of the high-end Transformers and stuff like that, but we will. We just have to find a box that will be sufficient, strong enough for some of those items. But we shipped everything. And if you live close enough, I'll even bring it to you. If it's something that I think is too fragile to actually ship.
Yeah.
But yeah.
There you go, guys. Needless Toys, that's a first. We've never heard anybody say they will deliver.
Within 2 hours.
Within 2 hours. There you go. That's right. All right, guys. Thanks, Tracy.
Thanks.
All right, guys. And then a little bit of MOTU as well. You got the, that's the 2000X version. He-Man, $23.99. We obviously got some more here as well, which I think we've seen a lot of these. But you got the Catra, Princess of Power. That's the 40th right there, so that's pretty cool. And then they got a lot more Masters 2000X stuff, as you can see, which I think a lot of this we've already seen, but that is the new stuff right there. All right, guys, we are back in the man cave. We're gonna look over some toy haul stuff. So, you know, let's jump right into it. Let's see what we got. So the first thing, I've got the Mondo animated series Wolverine, one of my favorite pickups in a long time. This actually came in during my time out having surgery, and got to play with this guy a lot. My wife was tired of seeing him like standing around, sitting around on different coffee tables and things throughout the house. So I finally had to move him into the man cave. We're going to talk about him. So, he, you know, I mean, they absolutely killed this. I think they just recently announced the newest one from this line, which is going to be the Magneto. And just really well shaded, and the sculpt is phenomenal. They did a pretty good job on the claws, kind of keeping them straight. Not perfect. You know, it always seems that these companies struggle with the claws on Wolverine. But he's a big figure. You know, here is a Goku figure. So if you kind of stand them beside each other, you know, this is a 12-inch action figure. And, you know, they're doing the Masters Universe, which those figures look amazing. But yeah, we got Wolverine here. This guy, man, I'm just so happy to have him. We'll stand him back here while we go over the rest of the toy haul. Real quick, actually, before we go any further, here's the box for him. So it was just a really, really nice box. It's got that magnetic cover there. You can see, talks about Wolverine there. You got some really cool, kind of, it looks like original artwork. That may be what it is for the show, maybe for the animated show. It's just a really cool looking box that Mondo did. So yeah, there we go. Next thing, we got some stuff in from BBTS. These are our friends over at BBTS. There's a link down in this description to this video. If you'll click on that link when you go to use your BBTS account or purchase things from BBTS, it helps out this channel. So yeah, just remember that when you're shopping BBTS, go down and click that link on the Man Cave's channel. It definitely helps. Let's see what's in this box. So as you guys know, if you've been following the channel long enough, I'm a big fan of Mafex. So we have the Mandalorian IG, this is 11. I don't know why I wanted to call him IG-88, but it's IG-11 from the Mandalorian there. So there you go. You can see him a little better there. Got a little glare, but this is the Mafex version. I've got the Black Series version of this guy as well. But to me, I just absolutely love Mafex. One of my favorite companies out there. I think, you know, I've often thought about really downsizing my collection, and I may do that very soon. Just because I'm running out of space, and there are so many figures in this room. So you guys are always asking, hey, why don't you do a room tour? Why don't you do? I would love to do that for you guys. I would love to do a room tour. I have a section of my garage, in fact, that has these metal shelving units that you would buy like a Lowe's. Very nice. Roll on wheels. They're organized. There's 3 of those out there, along with some other shelves from IKEA that are positioned in different ways. That's like a backstock. So that's basically full. So now the floor of my man cave is starting to become another storage area. I've got to take the time to truly organize my stuff. And so that's why I keep putting off a toy, you know, like a room tour, because I can't even hardly move around in here. That's just one side. Over there, back behind the camera, that's where my review station is, arcade one-ups, full of toys. There's just more toys. So when you're walking through here, it's like walking through a landmine. Do any of you guys have this same problem? Stuff comes in, I order stuff, I buy stuff in stores. I don't really have time at that moment to actually do anything with it. And I start making stacks and piles all over the place. And eventually it'll make it out like into the garage storage area. But again, that's pretty much full now. I don't have any room on any of those shelves. I got to do something. All that was to say, I'm going to have to do some type of a downsize at some point very soon. So I've kind of got in my mind some of the things that I'm thinking about downsizing. In fact, this is going to shock you guys. The Neca TMNT may not make the cut. That's something I'm highly considering. I don't know that for sure. G.I. Joe Classified, maybe even my Monster Arch Godzilla stuff. There's going to be some cool lines that are going to have to go. So I don't know. I hope I'm not the only collector with a dilemma such as that. I struggle with it daily. I don't want to get rid of anything I collect. But Mafex is one of these that I never consider taking off the board. We got the Jean Grey comic version of from Mayfex. There you go. So both of those in from BBTS this week. Really happy to have those in my collection. Just got to get them out of the box. So this box doesn't have all the fancy BBTS logo, and this box is actually from Ringside Collectibles. All right, guys, I lied. I do have a box over there from Ringside Collectibles, but it was not this one. This one is from Target. Here is our Mikey the Mummy figure. So for whatever reason, I had this bad idea. I was not, or this thought that I was not going to find Mikey in stores. And sure enough, I've not to this point. So I ordered him when Target had him up on the Target website about maybe 2 weeks ago or so. So now we've got 3 of the brothers. We'll still need Donatello. We've got April O'Neil. We'll need the Splinter whenever he hits. So there we go. Mikey as the Mummy. Super happy to have this guy. That's it for the toy haul. That's all I'm going to show you. As you can see, I have plenty more boxes that I can share with you guys. But we'll get to those another day. We'll just keep rolling out this stuff. Kind of as I do my weekly toy hunts, we'll eventually get caught up, on the things that I've picked up. So anyways, guys, drop those comments down below. Hit the like button if you're not a subscriber. Love to have you subscribe to the channel. Let me know your guys' thoughts on the HasLab and where it's going. We had a big discussion last week on our toy hunt video. A lot of you guys made some very good points, very good comments down below. Appreciate you guys all keeping it adult, keeping it respectful, because we're not here to judge anybody on whether they buy it or don't buy it. It's none of our business. However, we can all have our opinions on what we think of this project and of Hasbro. And as long as we can do, constructive criticism or push for the fact that we like it and why it's valuable, I think it's cool to have those friendly debates within our community because those are important topics to us. And a lot of people who say, well, it's just toys. Well, still, it's our hobby. It's the things we sink a lot of our money into. So it does matter at the end of the day. So anyways, I always enjoy having those conversations and those comments down below. I read every single one of them. So even if whether I respond or don't respond, I always hit the like button on them. That way I've read it. And you guys keep commenting, keep talking. That's it for this week, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit up our friends Needless Toys and Collectibles. All their information is in the description down below, as well as in the video we dropped how to get in touch with them. Also, y'all have a good rest of your week. Until next time.